welcome to this video. My name is Emma and I've lived in Chicago for over 7 years now, and I am a serial staycationist. I am very passionate about the subject. I have gone on a staycation every single year since I started dating my boyfriend back in 2019. So here is the ultimate guide to planning a staycation in Chicago. Let's first start out with why take a staycation. I've got 5 reasons for you, okay? Number 1, be a tourist in your own city. I don't get why that is so cringe. Everyone is so obsessed with being like, oh, that's a touristy thing to do. But like, I think it's really fun to see the sites that a city is known for. Like, they are popular for a reason. So I don't see anything particularly noble in like never checking out the sites that are in your own city. Number 2, lower stakes. So when you go to a new city, you might feel pressured to see all the sites that a city is known for. I know I do. And with this, you already live in the city, so you can see them whenever you want. Number 3, one of my favorites. You get to live a little luxuriously for a bit. I don't know, for me, I have a thing about rainfall shower heads. It is the most luxurious showering experience. So every time I go on a staycation, I specifically seek out a hotel with a rainfall shower head. It is just my time to treat myself a little bit. Reason number 4, it is more eco-friendly than flying somewhere for a vacation. Pretty self-explanatory. If that's something that matters to you, a staycation is a great way to have a little break from reality, but not have to fly. And the 5th and probably most convincing reason why you should take a staycation is it is less expensive and less stressful than flying. Main thing is you don't have to pay for a flight, so it's a great way to have a getaway that's a little less expensive. Or if you are like me, I use that money that might have been spent on a flight to go to fancy restaurants. Is that the right thing to do? I don't know, but that's what I do. Plus, there is the stress of going to the airport. That's never fun. And then when you're in a new city, I tend to feel kind of stressed that I don't know my surroundings very well. It takes me a couple days to get oriented, and then I start to feel a little better. But with the staycation, it's the city that you already live in, so you're already comfortable there, which is great. Low stress, low stakes, low costs, everything. It's just a great idea. Okay, moving on. So where should I stay? I will get to the specific recommendations in a second, but I will just say you should stay anywhere other than the area you live in, basically. I usually stay in the Loop because I live on the north side, so whenever I go to the Loop, I feel like I am in a completely different city. But there are also lots of boutique hotels around the city, you know, 77 neighborhoods in the city. I don't think there's a hotel in every neighborhood, but I'm sure you can find one in an area that you don't live in. I have my eye on some in Wicker Park. I think there's one in Logan Square. There's definitely one in Andersonville, Lincoln Park. I think there's also a hotel in Hyde Park. So there's tons of options. Now, if we're talking places I've stayed and I would recommend, let me give you the list. Chicago Athletic Association, the Loews, the Thompson, the Hoxton, the Viceroy. I don't know why they all have a "the" in front of them, but I think those are all the ones I've stayed at so far. And I've had great experiences at all of them, but that's just me. I'm bougie. So now that you've maybe chosen an area you want to stay in, maybe you've picked the exact hotel, let me give you a couple other tips and tricks for planning your staycation. In terms of itinerary, this is why I recommend picking a place that you don't normally spend a bunch of time in, because if you're like me, I have a long list of things that I would like to do around the city, but they're in areas that I'm not usually in. They're kind of far away. So I just keep a big list of everything. And then if I pick a staycation in that area, then I already have a list of things that I can do. I have an itinerary basically planned right there for you. It's great. For example, I really wanted to go to this pop-up tiki bar at Cindy's rooftop this past winter. And I also have been wanting to go to the Milk Room, which is speakeasy. And then I had this weird urge. I really wanted to do a golf simulator for some reason. I don't know, it was the winter. I needed to like feel something. Then I realized all 3 of those things are available at the Chicago Athletic Association in the Loop, so I just convinced my boyfriend to go there for a staycation this year, and it was super fun. Another way you can plan your itinerary is just do nothing. Like I said, because it's a city that you're already familiar with, the city you live in, you don't feel pressured to have to do a bunch of things and like make the most of your time. You can literally just relax and be in an area that you're already comfortable in. My boyfriend and I's anniversary is in the winter, and so sometimes we just pick a hotel and we're like, we're gonna watch movies, order room service, and I'll maybe go to the spa or something. It can be a low-key itinerary if you want. And final 2 quick tips. One is about cost, the other is about timing. In terms of cost, another way to bring the ticket price of a staycation down is to use your credit card points. So that is how I've stayed in all those bougie hotels I mentioned earlier. If you have a credit card that racks up those kind of points, I would highly recommend using those because it feels like a free trip. And then lastly, in terms of timing, you can go any time of the year, obviously avoiding like super busy weekends. But my favorite thing about staycations is you can time things out super well if you work from home and don't want to take PTO, because usually check-ins for hotels are at like 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So you can just work all day, maybe like take a little long break to get to the hotel, maybe work from the lobby. I know the Hoxton Hotel and the Chicago Athletic Association both have beautiful lobbies that I've worked in before, and you can just work from there for a little bit, sign off a little early, check in, and there you have it. You can even work from the hotel on the Monday if you stay a whole weekend and just check out at the 11 a.m. or you can request a late checkout and then just like have lunch. You can keep living it up in the area that you're staying in, or you could keep working from the hotel for the rest of the day, or just go home. You're already so close to your home. You don't have to take as much time off. It's just, it works out so well. It's efficient with your time, low cost, low climate impact, like the list goes on. As you can tell, I have a lot of feelings about this topic, and I've stayed at a lot of places. So I was thinking about maybe making a video ranking my Chicago staycations, trying to determine which hotel has the best amenities and, you know, had the best experience. So let me know if that sounds interesting. Maybe I'll make that video. Anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and maybe hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you feel like it. And if you want to watch more, you can click somewhere on the screen for my latest video. Okay. Bye!